In nutrition, the recommended daily allowance of vitamins is the number set by the government as a guide for a person's individual vitamin intake. Actual needs vary drastically, but what they do is they say the RDA is defined to be the mean, so there's a mean for the actual needs that people have for this particular vitamin. They're going to do that mean plus 2.5 times the standard deviation, and that's going to be their recommendation. So they're basically saying the actual the amount of vitamins that people need is normally distributed. There is some mean here, and we're going to actually make the recommendation, the RDA, is going to be over here at the mean plus 2.5 times the standard deviation. In other words, where z equals 2.5. If we're trying to figure out what percent of the population will receive an adequate amount of vitamins under this plan, we're saying, okay, if this is the amount they're taking, are they getting enough? What percent of the population is getting enough vitamins? Well, everyone that has a lower amount of that vitamin required is getting enough. If they take the mean plus 2.5, if they take that amount of that vitamin, then they're going to get enough. So really this is asking what is the area to the left of z equals 2.5. So I'm going to go ahead and do, we have a cutoff, we're looking for an area, so that means I want to use normal CDF. My lower bound, my lower cutoff is negative 10 to the 99th. It's negative infinity because I'm going forever to the left. My upper cutoff is 2.5 because I'm 2.5 standard deviations above the mean. The mean plus 2.5 times my standard deviation, or z equals 2.5. I don't have a specific value for my mean and my standard deviation, and this is why I'm kind of defaulting to using z-scores. This 2.5 is a z-score. And so since I'm using z-scores, it means I want to use a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. So that's what I'll plug into my calculator. We'll do normal CDF, negative 10 to the 99th, all the way up to 2.5, mean of 0, standard deviation of 1. We get 0.9938. So that means 99.38% of the population will receive an adequate amount of this vitamin if they take the recommended daily allowance here.